Welcome to the Florida Scenic Highway Program in our Roadside Travelers series. Today we'll be talking to Della Daughtry about the history of the town of Pemberton.
Hi, my name is Della Daughtry. I'm a freelance artist and a lifelong resident of Sumter County, Florida. I'm passionate about preserving Sumter County's historical resources, and I am the president and founder of the Sumter County Preservation Society. The Preservation Society works to identify and locate historic resources in Sumter County. We record our findings at the state level with the Florida Division of Historical Resources. We preserve the sites identified to the best of our ability for future generations and share the history that we uncover during our work through partnerships with other local societies and the residents of Sumter County, Florida. Settlement in the early days of Sumter County began with the Armed Occupation Act of 1842. Two major pioneer families move into the area. The Phelps family settle near the banks of the Withlacoochee River, and the Branch family settle a mile away at Wild Cow Prairie to raise cattle. The Branch family would deed an acre of land for a cemetery. Wild Cow Prairie Cemetery is Sumter County's second oldest pioneer burial ground. This 1937 aerial shows the location of Wild Cow Prairie Cemetery in red. As you can see, it has always sat in the corner of two roads. To the north, the Stagecoach Road that ran through Pemberton, and running north to south, Wire Road. In this current satellite image, you can still see Wild Cow Prairie Cemetery in its location, and a little bit of Wire Road still exists, as well as a little bit of the Stagecoach Road. The town of Pemberton developed initially as a small settlement that was built up near the ferry operations that the Phelps family established. In 1869, James Pemberton arrives in the area and begins working for the Phelps family. He would go on to buy the ferry business from them. In 1885, Henry Plant constructs a rail depot in Pemberton, which was called the Withlacoochee Depot. Two major railroads would come through this area and stop daily in the town of Pemberton. Pemberton itself was platted as a city in April of 1886 with numerous streets and 40 blocks. With fast, unchecked growth, Pemberton saw its fair share of devastation. There was a major yellow fever outbreak that claimed the lives of many citizens. In 1890, much of Pemberton was destroyed by fire that started in the hotel. Due to deforestation and mining industry coming into the area, Henry Plant removes the depot from Pemberton and moves it across the river to Croom. James Pemberton dies in 1905 at age 56. In 1934, the land is purchased by the Federal Resettlement Administration. All abandoned structures are torn down and recycled through the WPA.
So Della, tell us a little bit about Wild Cow Prairie Cemetery and the preservation project that's currently underway out there.
I'd be happy to. Wild Cow Prairie Cemetery is the final resting place for James Pemberton, as well as the resting place for many town residents, local commissioners, and veterans. The Florida Division of Historical Resources has given us recognition, and we will be installing a historic marker. It has also been nominated for a National Register of Historic Places designation. Due to many unmarked graves, a GPR study was done in March of 2020. Total 44 unmarked graves was found. 29 of those were a Type 1 casket burial, and 15 were Type 2 shroudal burials, which are some of the oldest in Sumter County, Florida.
Thank you, Della, for an excellent presentation. For those that would like more information on the Town of Pemberton, Sumter County history, or Wild Cow Prairie Cemetery, please reach out to Della at the following email and website addresses. Thank you.